good, y'all boys? Yes, sir. Damn, I gotta fix my thing. There we go. What's good, y'all boys? And we back. Let's go on a run real quick. For a little bit. Not too much. Something slight.
Yeah.
Hello, brethrens. I'm streaming.
I already got it up. Shut up.
Oh, hey, watch your mouth.
No, because I said get in Discord. And you
I just saw it. I was getting in Discord.
I'm sitting here waiting like, let's see how long it take them to realize I'm already in this motherfucker.
No, yeah, I was in the middle of getting in Discord.
You about to lay down some points today or what?
Seriously?
Offense great.
Yeah, man.
We going 1st and 10 on the way in. Hail Mary.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Carolina Panthers.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
The Panther kicker Zane Gonzalez has us ready to go, and we are underway here from Bank of America Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Keep playing dumb all you want to. Hit you with that grenade, now you burn it. You on fire.
Sit.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Edwards again on second down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end, finding room at midfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We done already lost a few too many, to be honest with you.
They run with Edwards off the option, and he'll get it down to the play to the 37.
I feel like it has to
On
be
any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson going to hold on to it again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
They playing cover two.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. but we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
That damn bubble, man. Don't even nerf her. Change her.
19 Striker.
And now it's a bootleg with Walker. Thomas has got it complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And, of course, they're about to push us off. Where is the thing?
Off the play fake, Walker.
Let's
Tries
go!
to force it in, and
Patrick!
it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the runner crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. If you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Great work by Damian Wilson to drop him behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. That one complete to Crochet. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Jackson.
That's a good
That's
ball.
in the hands of Crochet.
Lamar.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's Jackson. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make the play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
Y'all better.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their second drive with the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up and bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Empty one. Hey, you see it?
Here's Walker. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Here we go.
Walker looking to throw on 4th down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Edwards now on 1st and 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Edwards. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Now Jackson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson.
Let's go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, Linda.
Now it's Jackson.
Let's go, nigga.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. And they go play action. Here's Walker. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play action now. Walker.
The crosses. Over the crosses. We on all that.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sir.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Like what? It probably must have happened when you played the Falcons. Man. Hey. Niggas
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Walker now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A give running right, it's Hubbard.
That's a good open
this
field
defense
tackle.
again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second down,
He said
another
we gonna
chance for
turn the
Hubbard.
other way.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Thomas brings it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. Straight ahead with Hubbard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw is Walker. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Go check.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Credit that play defensively to Marcus Peters. He got downhill in a hurry. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
My bad. I mean, he ain't scored, so.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Where is that? What?
They'll try again now on 2nd and goal, this time from a bit closer. Again, it'll be Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point.
One of them wasn't even a real time. The nigga made me laugh in the video. That's immediately after Sexton giving real boost scores that made me laugh.
And they're back winning a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
I was at the part where you took the nigga out. You said, you pulled the nigga up like this because the nigga showing his body.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Man, nigga did the whole bent back paper clip.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots. And that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
There's the stiff arm. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven 1st.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the option, here's Edwards. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Don't tell a video game character to look at me while I'm talking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson going to take off with it. 14 yards that time, but a 1st down on the keeper.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 25 yards. And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Come on.
Walker now on second down.
Taking a shot here for Marshall. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Let's go now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Walker. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
4th down, Walker.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Wait a minute. What?
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Just heard that. Got your back. What's up, Lionheart's getting raised?
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the counter, it's Edwards. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
Wish you could mix and match items from different schemes. Yep.
She hate me.
It's just not you.
Stop it. It can be.
You had 1,700 or 17K damage the last game. Why would you lead that?
Because it's too easy, man.
It's not, because we still losers, so it needs to be something else.
Yeah, Teddy, shut up. Wait, I didn't even see what happened. Teddy, did you win or did he quit?
I can't even hear that nigga.
I can't either.
Oh. No, I won.
Tell him, you're boo-boo.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Herbert off of play action. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
You know, on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
first down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. No, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Out of the gun, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath, and he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Completion good for 14 yards, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch, and now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Mutt is literally, what the hell? Mutt is favorite.
This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Every person
that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball kick.
Yeah, no, that's definitely worth it.
Fuck y'all think you are, huh? Who do you think you are? I am.
What?
What do you say? Yeah, that's right, I did it.
What did you say?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
And they run with Edwards off the option. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Edwards. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 2 yards on the game there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
So he only got 1 kill. Nah, that mother kills was assisted. I don't know.
A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
We got the hoop lines.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Jordan.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
Give me that.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen, and the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start by running the option to the right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Again, Jackson will keep it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Sorry. Silly me. Oh, yeah, we out.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Good job, man. Welcome to the stream. Hey,
This time Jackson will throw it. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Currently 1-0 right now.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
He caught that?
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Okay, if this doesn't work, I'm gonna be high. Let's see if this should plan out. Should plan out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Play action. It's Jackson. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now Jackson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All right, we're going into half. Up by 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Edwards. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. This goes out right for Drake. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. The ball comes out, and this is recovered by the Chargers. Problems there on the option and a costly turnover.
Yeah, partner, you know, we watch practice sometimes, and we see those drills where the quarterback's running with the football, and they're swinging pads at him, and the brooms are out, and they're trying to poke at the football for ball security. I have a feeling next week there'll be an extra session of that each and every day.
They'll start by running the option to the right. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that come.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try to take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work.
Lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They snap it to Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
Y'all playing inside leverage.
Herbert throwing again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Buying time to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp,
throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
Ooh. No! You got to talk about a kicker. He was the first one down there. That's insane. How dare he?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Slot man moves right. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. In motion right is Robinson. They go play action now. Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. Going balls over it. Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On the option, here's Drake. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I know I'm not. Hits the trap, I will.
On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Chargers. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, you send a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. The Jackson going to run again. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. And they run the option on second down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Edwards. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
But you have to expect in this situation that the defense is going to be playing the perimeter. They don't want any easy passes out there where someone can grab it and step out of bounds. So that was excellent work there to force the incompletion.
He's got a man, complete. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Let's go!
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Roquan Smith.
No!
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Friendly quit, decline. Yeah, ain't no such thing. What? We played 4 quarters. You think I'm just gonna let you? Oh,
Get off me, bum.
what kind of shit?
Yeah, use a different character other than Junkrat. You might be able to kill me, bum.
That's 2. Wait, you talking mess to you, Jordan?
No. I'm just talking shit to them since they want to, you know, use cheesy characters and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got lucky, Zarya.
Is Troy still with the Vikings, right, Jordan?
Yep.
Fuck,
God
man.
damn it, bruh. How are we the only two to die to that shit, too?
The whole team dead now. I switched to soldiering. I wasn't getting enough value, I don't feel like. I need help.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the Inner Harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens.
This tank ain't shit, bro. I should not be killing
Justin
that.
Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Please don't give me the map I think we're going to get. Well, this ain't no better. Trying to get the win. Bum.
Let's switch to tank.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Yeah, boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They're going to run. It's McKinnon.
Let's
And
go.
boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. The drive will start with an option going left. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On second down and 4, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Here we go now on first and goal. And they run with Edwards off the option. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Hike the ball, bitch. Damn.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. 4th down. Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. This is taken around the 12. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they can score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
We all love to have a home run here on the battlefield. Guy can take it the distance, but in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off the option, here's Edwards. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jordan.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Yes, he does. That he does. I agree with you.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Yeah. He fires one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defense in front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. The slot man in motion right. They go play action with Jackson. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
He just we gotta find out who we can shoot. It's Coach.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
Oh, that's a dot.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson, 57 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Good way to close the half, baby.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They can really use some momentum before they head into halftime. The out route, he finds Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see if they dial up on this next snap.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Drop back 30 yards if you want to. He's still going to throw about, 90.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
I got lips.
Yellow.
Goody buddy. You waiting until like
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Orissa is hurt. Why are you back? I'm trying to focus the Mercy, but this Orissa got it out for me.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, I guess he doesn't want to play no more, guys. Stuff. Run, Josh.
I made it.
I'm about to play one more game, fellas, and then I'm about to switch over to Overwatch.
Soldier's hurt. Oh, wait, okay. They don't have no soldier.
Oh, shit. I almost dragged
How did
myself.
Genji get his ult again?
Hanzo,
Whatever, yeah.
don't know.
Narcy is so hurt.
Where's the tank? We need help. Run, Mercy, run. Get out of Oh, shit. No. Where is this nigga, man? No way he just fucking head tap. Appreciate you, Mercy.
The tank is dead again.
Dawg, what is this? This nigga has 1,800 damage.
You guys, tank has that?
Yes.
Ooh.
Granted, he still got 7 kills like me, but I have 6,000 damage.
Ooh.
And he has 18. Dog, this fucking Hanzo.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
I got Genji.
Lonzo's hurt. Lonzo is now dead. Damn it.
Looking to throw right away is Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 50, it's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complimentary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky, too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. First carry for Nick Chubb. A solid stiff arm. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now it's Watson. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
No, she got her makeup.
Now Watson. Another completion here to Hunt. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not easy to hold on to. Well, Watson will step away, and out comes Kane York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Yeah. Talking about DPS, can you change?
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Oh, shoot. I got her down there.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second and very short, Watson swings this out for Hunt. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw, Watson. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Trust me, I know it. Yeah, he ain't got the mercy.
This time, Jackson will throw it. A swing pass here to Edwards. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
Hey, you better get that man some help now. Hey, give him some help.
Another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. James Prochet in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
She ran.
No. I thought she died before she rolled. I had to put her there. Yeah, what the fuck?
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the lane. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Pretty ideal right there. Keeping yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They go play action now. Jackson.
Oh, shit.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Jackson running again. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That second down play nets a -4. Well, he'd had success earlier in the drive, keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That one complete to Prochet. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Wherever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
He's dead again.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hunt is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
It's 100% dummy broken. We've been balling all day.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. And they run with Edwards off the option. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now a throw here, hauled in. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gets him to first before he's brought down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Last time he asked me, it was Cajun Pasta.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Off the option, here's Edwards. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Ravens will add to their 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
What if he just told him?
The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You gotta remember too, though, some of these
Here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
To throw, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Got a man, and Schwartz complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
That fucking turret, dude.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
You got lucky.
I'm trying to think. I honestly don't remember. I know it's old. Damn, I can't even remember now.
Y'all about to be getting off soon, or what?
Yeah, I don't work
Come on,
tomorrow.
Ted, just get on.
Oh, here I come. Here I come.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
Yeah.
Hey, chill. See, look. No.
You a shocker or you a Jayhawk rock chalk?
Bitch. See, look, there you go.
Okay.
Ray, I remember it.
What'd you say?
What do you say? Ray said forever.
Jordan, when did you say that?
I said that earlier. I said it way earlier, like right when you started your stream. I said, "What movie is that from?" And you and Josh didn't say nothing. I said, oh, "Okay."
I ain't gonna lie.
Right when he started the stream, I wasn't in here.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even
What
hear you
movie
say
is it
that.
from then?
I can barely hear you, honestly, bro.
I said forever.
That could be anything.
Nah,
Like,
see, but Ray knew.
I don't
If you
have
knew,
no
you would
reference
know.
to it, though.
What do you mean by that?
You think he would know if I said it, Ray, or he gonna be capping?
He might. He has a background or something like that. So
Yeah, I think he would know. I think
it would
he
be
would.
embarrassing, actually.
It's from the Sandlot, Josh.
No, you didn't. I think they can say to Teddy.
Did you know that, Teddy, or no?
What, the Sandlot?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I ain't watched that enough to know it like verbatim. You know what I'm saying? I think growing up, I've only watched Sandlot like 3 times, and I was young, so